Assalamualaikum and greetings. So my name is Muhammad Aizat bin Tajarifin, and today I'm going to present about the lab task 1 from the subject Visual Basic Programming. So in this subject, we use software like Visual Studio to create our own Windows Form apps. So in the Visual Studio, there is a several tools from the toolbox that we can use to create it. So now I will talk about five uh, object control from the toolbox that I choose to present it. So the five is the buttons, the checkbox, the label, the list box, and the combo box. For the button, it control and represent a standard Windows button. It is generally used to generate a click event by providing a handler for the clean event. And then for the second is checkbox, which is it allows the user to set true or false or yes and no types options. The user can select or deselect it. In checkbox control, it has three states, which is check, uncheck, and indeterminate. In the indeterminate state, it usually the checkbox will be grayed out. And then we have the label. So the label control, it represents a standard Windows label. It is generally used to display some informative text on the GUI which is not changed during runtime. So it's basically we create our own text to put it on the form. And then we have the list box, which is represent a Windows control to display a list of items to a user. So using this list box, user can select an item from the list and also allow the programmer to add items at design time by using the properties windows. And then the last one we have the combo box. The combo box control, it is used to display a drop-down list of various items. It is a combination of a text box and a drop-down list from which the user select an items. Okay, so now I will show how to create a simple application using the Visual Studio. So first, open your Visual Studio, and when it first open, this page will be shown, which is it have a several how you want to start the project. So just simply click the create a new project, and after that, it will show you a several of project templates that you can use. So just click on the search and type Windows Forms app, and it will show a several of types. So to choose the icon with the VB1, and then that have a .NET framework. So click it and click next. Okay, and then this page will be show, which is you can change the project name and choose the location where to save the file. So for this project name, I will put lab task 1, and for the location, I will put it on my subject files, subject folders, and click select folder. And then you can choose to tick this one, which is this will place the solution or project in the same directory with the project file you saved. And after that, click create. And we have to need a few seconds for the Visual Studio creating the project. Okay, when the Visual Studio have done creating the project, it will show this page, which is the white blank page, which we can put the object to create and design the application form. So first, to design it, we need to use several tools, which you can get it from the toolbox tab. To appear the toolbox tab, just simply click the shortcut keys, which is Control Alternate X, and the toolbox tab will be shown. So in here, you can see there is a lot of tools that we can use to create the form. But in this project, I'm just only show the simple things to do to create. So I'm just gonna use a simple tools to design this form. So first tools that I will use is the label. This is one of the commonly will be used to put a word in the form. So I'm gonna use three label in this form. After that, I'm gonna use the second object, which is the text box. This function is to give user key in their username and password. So I'm gonna put two text box, and the last object I'm gonna use is the button. This is for the submit button. Alright, after we done, so I'm gonna adjust it first to make it look more clean. Alright, so we done. Alright, as you can see, for the label and the button, it show level 1, level 2, 3 and the button 1. So to change the word or there are any other attribute, we need to change it on the properties. To appear the properties, just right click on the empty place and click properties. So the properties will be shown on the right under the page, and it has a lot of attribute we can change, such as the color, the background, the text font or size, and other things. So for this, just click on any object that you want to change the attribute. So for the label one, I'm gonna change the text to login because I'm gonna create a login page for this one. And in properties, it is important to change the name also using the prefix. So for the label, I'm gonna use LBL and just simply put the name of it. After that, click enter, and I'm gonna do it for others too. So change the text. This one I'm gonna put username, and for the name I'm gonna put LBL username. Do it for the same thing also on the level 3. Put the text, this one for password, and the name is LBL password. Alright, so we're done for the object. Okay, now I'm gonna do it for the button, which is I'm gonna change the name to submit, and the name will be, for the button I'm gonna put prefix btn and submit. And I'm gonna change also on the form, text will be login page. As you can see, the form name will be login page, and I'm gonna also change the form into prefix frm and page. Alright, and do also for the text box. So for the text box, we doesn't need to change the text because the user will key in it. So we just simply change the name into prefix txt, and I'm gonna put this one username, and for the other one will be txt password. Okay, so we done change the name and the text for all object we have used. Okay, so after we done creating the form and we have already put all the objects we want to use, and we also have already changed the name and the text. So we also can change the color. For example, just click on the empty form and then find the back color and click this arrow, down arrow, and here we can choose like a lot of several type of color we can use. So I'm just gonna put, for example, light salmon, and you can do that also for the others object. You can change their color, their size, their font, and a lot of things. So now after we have done it, we also can see this form in a code type. Just click like any object double time, and it will show this code for that type of object we have clicked. So for example, this is one for the login label. We also can see for the submit here. So yeah, we can do that for all other things. So, and this is for the form. Also, you can see here, it's like all the code we use to create this type of form. We can see it on that code. Also, okay. So for the last thing is to change when we have done creating the form and we want to uh, display it on the right interface, just click the start and the Visual Studio will automatically compile and execute this program. So here, as you can see, we have done this interface login, which is username. So user can key in their username and their password. And this button also can be used, but this is only in a simple way. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you.